Assalamualaikum, hi everyone. So today I would like to present for activity 3 why I am choosing my previous topic, sleep paralysis, demon or signs. Over the centuries, symptoms of sleep paralysis have been described in many ways and often attributed to an evil presence or unseen night demons in ancient times, or the old hack in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, or the famous one, an alien abductors. Almost every culture throughout history has had stories of shadowy evil creatures that terrify helpless humans at night. People have long sought explanation for this mysterious sleep time paralysis and the accompanying feelings of terror. Therefore, I'm taking this opportunity to inform the audience about the science behind sleep paralysis, the causes, and how we can prevent it as an educational. Being a regular sleep paralysis sufferer myself, I am trying to find the facts and solution about this matter, which can also help my fellow audience to overcome this situation. Apart from that, most of my readings and research are based on information gathered from medical websites such as medical.com, emerysleep.com, and Stanford Healthcare website, and etc. While much is still unknown about sleep paralysis, a review of its types, symptoms, causes and impacts, and also treatment can enable a better understanding, like I said it before, the condition and how we can try to prevent it from happening. Lastly, according to webmd.com, up to as many as 4 out of every 10 people may have sleep paralysis. This common condition is often first noticed in the teenager years, but men and women or any age can have it. So bear it on your mind. This is the why I choose this kind of topic. Thank you so much.
Hi and greetings everyone. My name is Muhammad Nabi Muhammad Salim. The reason why I choose violence in video games as my topic is due to the fact that I also consider myself to be fairly involved in this kind of game. Other than that, nowadays violence in video games are quite known by all the gamers out there. This is because violence in video game is a significant factor in influencing and developing games to make it more interesting. Furthermore, I also worried about youngsters that involved in this particular genre of games because it might affect their behavior, such as they became more violent, rude, short-tempered, and so on. I also found some articles that relating to this topic, but this particular article that I read actually quite shocking. The article that I read is from Game Changing Stories website, and the title is the Callisto Protocol is too violent for Japanese rating board. Don't you think it's a little bit weird for well-known country that develop games ban games? So that's kind of weird. Other than that, I found an article say about violent video games can lead to violent behavior, which relating to what I already stated earlier. So I guess that's all from me. So thank you.
Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing just fine. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Mazlan, and for last week's activity, I made an introduction for my informative speech on body shaming. So I choose body shaming as my topic because I feel like I really relate to that particular topic, as I used to get called out as ugly for being too plump during my school years. I do also get body shaming recently for being too skinny. So yeah, life is a non-stopping cycle. So I think this act of humiliating one's physical structure or body needs to be stopped, as it has a very big negative impact on another individual. And I think there are less awareness going on about body shaming, as people think that it is okay to say negative comments about one's body. So people think it is normal to give such comments to people, as we, if you don't realize, that we also get this kind of comments when we were younger or from our own family members. So growing up with that kind of environment may lead to think that it is normal to body shame people. So that is why I pick the body shaming to spread awareness that it is not okay to body shame people. So that is all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope all of you are in the pink of health. So today, me, Nuri Amalina binti Muhammad Nazir, will explain to you why I decide to choose ways of how to overcome stress as the title for my informative speech. So when we talk about stress, it's actually a universal human experience. Everyone faced with stress, no matter whether you are students, you are lecturers, you are teachers, or even you are government servant, everyone deal with stress. However, the different thing is that the way we handle it, the way we release the stress. So that is why I decided to choose this topic as for my informative speech. So as we know, when we talk about the mental health, most of us will relate it with depression, anxiety, and the panic attack. But do we know that actually the root of all the disease is one of the main factors for all the disease is stress? Because when we get stressed, and if it's left untreated or unchecked for a long time, it actually can lead to depression and anxiety. As for the autoimmune disease like psoriasis or eczema, if you are having a stress for a long time, if you can't release it by your own, then we actually worsen your condition. As me myself is also one of the patient of the disease. So I know if I can't release my stress, if I can't handle my own stress, it will actually worsen my condition. It will not only affect me physically on my skin, but it will also lead me, it will also affect me mentally, as I need to bear with the pain, with the itchiness, and so on. So when we talk about stress is basically a hardwired physical response that travels throughout our body. So when stress is activated for too long, our flight stress response will not only affect our brain, but also can damage our organ and other cells in our body. So some of you might get confused on how stress can actually worsen the condition or make the disease become worse. So basically, when you get stressed, the adrenal glands will release a stress hormone, these hormones that being produced by our adrenal glands can easily reach our blood vessels and heart, which lead to the increasement of our blood pressure and also can cause hypertension. So as in previous video, I have mentioned that 2 of the students has passed away due to the ruptured blood vessels in their head. So these also can be caused by stress. So that is why I decided to choose this topic for my informative speech, because I want to highlight to everyone how important for us to have a good management skills on how for us to overcome stress. As according to the American Psychological Association, it stated that teens between 9 and 12th grade said that if they can't control their own stress, they will actually have a long-term effect on your mental and their physical. So I also refer other journals stated that if you cannot manage your stress, it will also result for you to have a long-term effect, like it might lead you to other kind of serious disease. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello and good morning to everybody. My name is Muhammad Rahiza Mahfuz bin Tarmizi. Last week, I decided to talk about why sex education for children is important in Malaysia for my informative speech. One of the primary reasons why I'm interested to talk about such topic is due to the fact that I stumbled across a story on the internet about a teenage girl who became pregnant as a result of not being aware of the potential implications of having sex. Aside from that, I have the impression that there are not enough awareness being expressed out there regarding how essential sexual education is, and that is why I want to talk about this topic because I too wanted to shine the light on this matter. In my opinion, by implementing sex education among students, we can empower them with knowledge. A comprehensive sex education emphasizes abstinence as the most effective way to avoid STDs and unexpected pregnancy. It also helps young people to examine their own beliefs, aspirations, and alternatives through teaching interpersonal and communication skills. Sexual education isn't about teaching them to be vague or making them want to have sex at an early age. With proper education, we can also lower the percentage of common issues regarding sex. I have to admit that my level of expertise on this subject is not very high. That is why I had acquired as much data and information as possible from a lot of websites and articles on the internet in order to strengthen my points. One of the main articles that I had referred to is from rage.com.my/sexeducation. These articles talk about why Malaysia needs sex education and some true stories about pregnancy among teenage girls that I had used as my attention getter. Next, I used the resources from TikTok from this article, which is also highlighted many reasons why sex education for children is important in Malaysia. Those are the two main articles that I had referred to, and also a bunch of other articles as well. So, for now, that is all from me. Thank you for listening.